those are
insurance.
amplifier. Those people can
Yeah,
amplify that message, and then they can say, hey,
yeah.
like if so, I just a thought around like as maybe there's a place where you guys can go on record, and then obviously you mentioned that the three people have been terminated. The obviously we have a I have opinions about different insurance companies, and you have a problem with saying you can't do infinite banking or that they're inferior. Because like that is something that is, I alone have videos that we talk about the pros and cons of different insurance companies. I don't want to burn any bridges with anybody, but when looking at things. So do you have a problem with that, or is it mainly just like the black and white statement that these are the only four companies that you can do something with?
No, no, I mean, you know, what I said earlier, when this individual said the only 4 companies that you can do business with, you're wrong. Or no, the only 4 companies you should do business with
Yeah.
are these massive mutuals. And if they supported IBC, that'd be fantastic. I'd say, yeah, let me sign a contract with Northwestern, and they can have exclusive rights to IBC, whatever. No, the thing is, rules of thumb, use a mutual or a mutual insurance holding company,
Right.
right? Okay, that's number 1. It's got to be one of those. And number 2 is, uh, you probably want something that's got the capability to have a paid-up additions rider on it. You probably need that. You don't absolutely need it, but you probably need it so you can generate some cash value early on and get this thing up and running. So, really, those are the only rules for insurance companies.
But you
Now,
would
there's
say
companies
if
that
yeah, just go. Sorry, I cut you off. I know there's people that might represent one insurance company, and I've heard
Mhm,
many people say like this company's the best. But like
mm,
you don't have a problem necessarily with that because it's an opinion. Because it just feels like if someone says you can only do both, it's their opinion and they're not speaking for the institute. And I know the person you're talking about, and I'm not endorsing him or like
yeah.
I trust me, I'm not at all. I just wanted to gain like insight because I probably if you watch all my videos, I probably could be on the chopping block every month. I'm serious. I'm
No,
sure you get people sending videos and I'm like, I'm just waiting for that day that I get a call from you that says, hey, Caleb, love you, but you
no,
can't be in
if you prefer a company over another company, there's nothing wrong with that. If you prefer a company, because they're non-direct recognition over a company that's direct recognition, and that's the way you like to use them, that's fine. But
Yeah,
if you say the only company you should do business with
I see. Okay. Okay. That's fair.
is
That's fair.
MassMutual, the only company you should do business with, boom, then I'm gonna
Yeah.
call you out on that.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on MassMutual writing that letter memo a couple of years ago about infinite banking?
Well, my thoughts are, again, I don't have any insight, but my thoughts are probably, uh, individuals who didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
Who
Abusing
who
it.
were agents, either career agents or brokerage contract agents that were touting IBC who didn't really know what the hell they were doing. I my idea is that Mass says, "Okay, we're just gonna shut the whole thing down." Okay? And so the ones that are doing it right are gonna suffer the consequences. However, um, if I'm a Mass Mutual agent and I submit a policy that's got a 40% base, 60% PUA with a nominal term rider on there, and it doesn't say IBC anywhere on the application, how are they not gonna accept it?
Oh, and just for the record, our mass person gave us a call and said, "You guys are totally good." And again, we're just taking hearsay, but it's like they had some people. There's a few people that can really poison the well, and we're really abusing it and
Yeah,
buying groceries, buying their gas. Like sounded like a total nightmare, and it gave them a bad rap. And I think mass has like got more to lose than gain from any concept. And so other than maybe Security Mutual. I don't know if any insurance company goes out on their letterhead and says, we endorse a strategy. There's obviously a lot of companies that endorse it, that go to the institute or go to the think tank. But it's like, it's very rare for insurance companies to endorse a system because there's more downside than upside when it comes to giving an endorsement. So
yeah.
it's just a thought. I think are the only company that have had a issued a memo like that. And then last thing that we can end on is the don't do business with banks. And let me ask you this. This is a
Mhm.
I so I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus other than myself here. Okay. I'm
Okay.
I'm not the only one that believes this, but I will just be you just be talking to me. So one of the things as I was learning about the power of the infinite banking concept is the importance of saving more money. It's a volume. If I can save, if we can get a family to save more money into their system, into life insurance, over time, they're going to be better off than the person that's saving less.